Hi, I'm Bob Sweeney with the City of Juneau Cable TV channel 991 here down at Juneau Public Works Department. I'm with the person who's head of the Public Works, Scott Carpenter. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning.
All right, so how many people do you have working with you, Scott?
We have 4 full-time employees and 1 part-time employee that takes care of the cemetery and 1 that takes care of all this.
All this is what?
The city dumpster.
Okay, city dumpster area. All right, and that's where we're starting here, talking about the city dumpster. I thought it would be a good idea to talk about this because of the problems you had earlier.
Correct.
We had discussed that a little bit.
Well, it was mostly the waste management. We had problems with them. The drivers, they couldn't get people. And then we decided we just void the contract and get a new company in here. We got GFL in here now. And we're only open the first and third Saturdays of every month from 8 to noon or until the dumpster is full.
Now, what are the kind of things that people would put in this dumpster?
This dumpster accepts mostly just your cleaning out your garage or your small home projects. No home remodeling. Like if you remodel your whole kitchen, you have to get your own dumpster for that. Anything you can throw away, pretty much.
But it's really not designed for household things that you'd throw away weekly.
No household garbage. That goes in your garbage can and recycling can at your house. Otherwise, it sits here for a couple weeks, and if it's got food in it, then it attracts rodents.
So, is it the same company now that has this dumpster that comes around on Thursdays?
Nope. The company that comes around on Thursdays is Waste Management. And their contract is due at the end of this year. We'll be sending out bids for that. And this is GFL, and this is out of Mayville.
Okay, so things are working out better now?
Yes, correct.
Okay, good. And when there's recycling besides trash, correct?
Yep, we have a metal dumpster over here, which is the blue one. That's for all your scrap metal. All the scrap metal, when we take that in, we get paid for it. All that money goes towards the Christmas lights that you see around town. That gets put into a separate fund for that so we can purchase more. And there's a cardboard dumpster over here for cardboard, paper, and also a oil recycling bin that we use the oil for to heat our shop.
So you recycle it by using it?
Yes.
All right, good. Let's go someplace else now.
Okay.
Okay, what area of the yard are we in now?
This is the black dirt screener that we sell to the residents of Juneau. It's $35 a yard delivered or $30 pickup.
Okay, and where does this black dirt come from?
All over the town. I mean, we mostly get it from our dump site where the construction crews for the roads bring all their stuff, all their fill, but we try to recycle the black dirt and bring it back here.
Okay, and where is this other place that they get where they dump?
It's on Kent Street. It's kind of a private dump site for the contractors so that they can bid the job a little lower so they don't have to travel so far to get rid of the excess material.
Okay. Now, you put other material out there too, don't you, like the decayed leaves?
That is in a different site.
Okay, all right.
That's on the end of industrial.
Oh, okay. So this screener, that works out pretty well, huh?
Yes, when the dirt is dry, I mean, it's kind of wet right now, but when it's really dry, it actually gives us a nice product.
Okay. This is only sold to City of residents?
Correct, yep.
Okay. And when can they come and buy this?
Anytime we have dirt available. Sometimes we don't have any because the pile's too wet and won't go through the machine. And we try to store it in our old salt shed. As you can see, we got a new salt shed. I don't know if you can see it, but we use that for the black dirt, so we always try to keep an abundance of it.
And they should give you a call and then if you want to buy some.
Correct. Yep. And that number is 920-386-3305.
I'll bet they can find that number someplace else, huh?
Or the city website.
The city website has a lot of information on it for City of Juneau residents.
Correct.
All right, let's find someplace else to go. Now you can see we're at the city cemetery where Scott will be talking about some of the rules and regulations and the things he'd like to see patrons do here at the cemetery.
Good morning. I was just going to talk about the spring cleanup that begins April 15th and the fall cleanup that begins November 15th. We just did the spring cleanup, which we come in and we take out all the decorations, all the shepherd's hooks. We usually send out a letter or I should say we put it in the paper to publish it. It's also on the board up here on the regulations that everything needs to be taken down, including shepherd hooks, everything. Nothing can be permanent. It has to be removable, and if it's not removed, we come in and we take everything out. The flowers and mostly all the decorations we get rid of, we expose of, and then with the shepherd's hooks, we try to hang on to them. So if somebody comes and says, "Hey, my shepherd's hook's gone," we have a stockpile of them at the garage.
So you have some there.
Correct.
All right. So what are the kind of things that you have to do with your cleanup?
We just pretty much walk around and pick up all the stuff and make sure that there's no. The biggest thing in the spring is the Christmas wreaths and the Christmas decorations that get blown off the headstones that are just kind of laying around.
Yeah. So you have a part-time person take care of the mowing here.
Yep, he takes care of the mowing. He weed whacks. Tries to do it every 3 weeks, but it's a lot of work for one person to weed whack every headstone. My crew usually comes in the week before Memorial Day and will weed eat the whole cemetery so it is presentable for the Memorial Day parade. And then for also Labor Day, we do the whole cemetery.
But I assume you're pretty happy about the way the people do take care of the cemetery, aren't you?
Oh yes, very happy.
Okay. So they know the rules and regulations and are following them.
Yes, they are.
All right. That's really good. Oh, off to the leaf site?
Yep.
Okay, now we're down in the area referred to as the leaf site. Where is this located, Scott?
It is located at the end of Industrial Drive. If you go past the public safety building, take that all the way to the end, you can't miss it.
All right. So you'd end up in the field if you just kept going, huh?
Correct.
All right. Now, what is the purpose for this leaf site?
This is the city does not do a leaf collection or grass collection. The residents are responsible for their own leaves and their grass clippings and yard waste, and they are able to bring it down here at any time. It's open 24 hours. We just got done moving the compost pile, so we are starting a new pile. So we would like people to start by the cone, dumping their grass clippings and leaves or yard waste.
Okay. So, yeah, whole new section here, nice and cleaned off for that right now.
Correct. And we also accept small plant roots and flower and garden plant roots.
Okay. All right. So when it's decayed, we'll take a look at that next.
Yep.
Now we're in the third part of the leaf site. And what site is this part of the site called?
It's for brush. As if you take down a tree or bushes in your yard, we like to see the branches and stuff like that from bushes in this section.
And how do you handle that?
Once this area is full, we burn it, and then we take the ashes to the dump site.
To the dump site. You don't mix that in with the materials down here?
Nope.
Okay. So anything that you don't want composted would come in here?
Correct, yes. So this is an area where you can bring brush all year round. The city does brush pickup the first and third Thursdays of the month. But from that, anytime in between there, you can bring it down here and dispose of it yourself.
And the city has a chipper for doing that?
Correct.
All right. And that's done every Thursday, every other Thursday, essentially?
The first and third Thursday of the month.
Okay. The last place we're going to take a look at the leaf site is a little trash container here.
This trash container right here is for the plastic bags that you would bring your leaves and grass clippings down. We do not like the plastic bags in the compost pile because it does not go through the shredder very well.
It doesn't decompose either, does it?
No, it does not.
So if people have torn bags and things like that they won't be using again, off into this trash can they go.
They go in there and we collect it every Monday.
I want to thank you, Scott, for talking to the City of Juneau residents about what goes on with your department.
Anytime. Thank you.